Today we are at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge at Kidani Village, and we are having lunch at Sanaa. If you don't know, we do dining reviews every single Monday, so be sure to check those out. If you have never been to Sanaa, like I said, it is over here at Kidani Village, which is the DVC side of Animal Kingdom Lodge. And this is a South African inspired restaurant with Indian infusion. So very authentic type cuisine and probably one of our favorite restaurants. And I can't believe we have never done a dining review until right now. So we are actually here with some friends today, and I will let them introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Christina Battles, and I'm from Golden Meadow, Louisiana.
Hi, I'm Brad Battles, and I'm from Golden Meadow, Louisiana.
So of course we had to start with the Indian style bread service for an appetizer. This appetizer comes with 5 breads and 9 accompaniments. There is a traditional naan, a garlic ginger naan, spiced naan, onion kulcha, and paneer paratha. And then the accompaniments are a cucumber raita, roasted red pepper hummus, mango chutney, tomato date jam, tamarind chutney, coriander chutney, garlic pickle, red chili sambal, and spicy jalapeno lime pickle. The traditional naan and the garlic naan were probably my 2 favorites. And then as far as the sauces go, it's really hard to say which was my favorite. I did really like the jalapeno. It wasn't as spicy as it sounds. I just didn't eat an actual jalapeno. I just dipped it in the sauce part. And then the cucumber is kind of like a Greek yogurt cucumber sauce. And the hummus. I really liked those 3 probably the most.
I think for me, in the non-bread service, I really do like the spicier ones. They are hot, but there is a nice flavor in there as well. And then the Greek yogurt, which is good. And the garlic pickle. The pesto is pretty good too, but the garlic pickle is really nice, especially whenever you actually get like that whole clove or that whole piece of garlic. It's pretty good. And as far as like the breads go, I don't know that I really have a favorite, but I do like the more airy, what I would think is like traditional, but they might not be real traditional pieces because it's all non-bread, but but it's really good. This is, if you're coming here and you want to try the non-bread service and you can't get a reservation here, you can always go to the bar, and as long as they have open seating there, you can sit down and order it there as well. So you can get like the experience of Sanaa, but just not having to sit down at the restaurant.
In the bread service, I liked the traditional naan with the coriander chutney, but I liked the spiced naan with the cucumber, whatever it was called, the cucumber sauce. That was my favorite.
As far as the bread service is concerned, I really like the traditional naan, especially the garlic flavor. I like the mango chutney. You would expect it to be sweet, but it also had the taste of peppers. And I think my favorite was the tamarind chutney. It was really just like a sauce, but it was very, very sweet. I also like the tomato date jam. It tastes like a lot like salsa.
For my entree, I got poiki inspired. So poiki is actually translated to small pot food. So it's kind of the way that it's like cooked and served to you. And this dish, you can actually choose a few different things, and that way you can kind of make your dish different from maybe the person sitting next to you at your table. I chose to get the buttered chicken and the cilantro coconut vegetables, and it's all served with basmati rice. The butter chicken was a dark meat chicken, and it was so tender it basically fell apart. I didn't need a knife or anything, my fork just pulled it right apart. And I really liked the sauce that makes it the butter chicken. I'm not really sure what it is, but it was fantastic. The cilantro coconut vegetables was kind of a mix of onion, sweet potato, cauliflower, edamame, and then it had a sauce on there, and that sauce was completely different from the butter chicken sauce, so it was a nice kind of variety of food on the plate. It almost made it feel like you had 2 different meals, because basically what they do is they serve it in 3 little bowls and then it comes out on a plate, and so they tell you that you can either eat it out of the bowls or you can mix it all on your plate. So I dumped the rice down first, and then I put the butter chicken on one half and I put the vegetables on the other half. So it made for a really nice unique meal, because I typically don't get something a little too crazy like this, but it sounded really good and it ended up being fantastic.
So for lunch today, I got the Tandoori Chicken. It is traditional naan, rocket, pickled onion, tomato, and sambal mayonnaise. Sambal mayonnaise. Rocket is basically just arugula, and the sambal mayonnaise was actually really more of a spicy aioli, which I didn't think was really all that spicy, and but it was all really good. Like, flavor combination was there, and what's really nice is that they use the dark meat chicken in that. Dark meat chicken in general just has more flavor and kind of a little bit more of like a fattier content than what your white breast meat chicken is. So combination-wise, it was just really good. It was only $19. I think that's a pretty good price for an entree, especially for at lunch. And yeah, it was really good. I would definitely come back and get it again. And a great pairing with all of the bread service as well, because you can take some of those sauces if you want and add that if you need to. I didn't need to, but I kind of thought about it. So
I also ate the tandoori chicken. You could kind of think of it as an open-faced sandwich because it's served on top of the naan bread with the arugula and the tomato. And then you also had a side of pickled onions, which were more sweet, that you could put on top. And I ordered the spicy mayo on the side because the word mayo, I don't normally eat mayo, but it was actually a really nice sauce that added to the dish. I really enjoyed it.
For my entree, I had the same thing that Taylor did, except I got raised beef instead of the chicken, and it was delicious. It was like a very tender pot roast, but the sauce was very rich, and it was delicious with the rice. I wasn't a fan of the cilantro coconut vegetables by themselves, but when you mixed it with the other things, it was very good. I enjoyed it.
So we did decide to get some dessert, and I got the African triple chocolate mousse. It's served layered, and it has dark chocolate from Ghana, milk chocolate from Madagascar, blonde chocolate, and chocolate almond biscuit with strawberries. It was really good. It had that nice mousse texture to it. It was nice, light and airy. And then the very bottom layer was a little more like thick and cake-like, a little more dense. But all of the textures together made a really nice dessert. And then the strawberries just kind of lightened up the richness from all of the chocolates.
For the dessert, I had a serradura. It's basically a butterscotch pudding, and it has a little bit of pineapple mango with some crumbles in it. It has an almond coffee streusel in it to add some texture to the pudding. It was very light. It had a real good taste, but it wasn't too rich. What's it called?
I just had coffee, which I didn't show. I drank it all already. All right, well, that is going to do it for us here at Sanaa Restaurant. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was a really good lunch. I am thoroughly impressed by the meal that I got, because normally I would still get like a steak or something, but they are on a limited menu right now, and it's lunchtime, so I didn't want something super heavy, and that butter chicken with the vegetables and the rice was perfect.
It was good. The tandoori chicken that I had was excellent. I would definitely come back and get it again.
Oh yeah.
But hands down, my favorite thing to get here is the Sanaa bread, or the bread service.
Yeah, the bread service.
So
it is so good.
It's always good. It's fantastic. And a great, they also have really good cocktails here as well. We didn't get those today, but just again, if you're coming in, you don't have a reservation, you can sit at the bar, get a cocktail, have some bread service.
And it is typically pretty easy to get a reservation at this restaurant because it's not like super well known. It's kind of hidden over here at Kidani Village.
Right. And I would share the price, but I think I threw away our thing, so I'll just throw it up right now, so you can see how much it was for 2 entrees, and then we split the appetizer of the bread service.
And then
no
my
drinks.
dessert.
Oh yeah, your
and you
dessert.
got a coffee.
And I had a coffee.
Yeah. So let us know if you have ever dined at Sanaa here at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge.